Eileen Gu defends Olympic ski halfpipe gold, makes it 6 medals in 6 events over Winter Games career. Livigno, Italy, AP. Eileen Gu defended her Olympic ski halfpipe title on Sunday to make it 6 medals in 6 events over her Winter Games career. The 22-year-old Gu, American-born but competing for her mother's homeland of China, is already the most decorated free skier in the short history of the sport at the Olympics. She also captured 2 silver medals at the Milan Cortina Games, to pair with 2 golds and a silver from the Beijing Games. Gu won the event on the strength of her second run, a clean, technically sound pass. She got even better in her final run, pumping his ski poles after landing the final trick, and finished with a score of 94.75. Her teammate, Li Fenghui, took silver and Zoe Atkin of Britain was third. The event was rescheduled to Sunday following a big snowstorm the night before. Eileen Gu, the unstoppable force of winter sports. In a world where athletic greatness is measured not only by medals but by resilience, audacity, and the ability to write new chapters of sporting history, few stories shine brighter than that of Eileen Gu. At just 22 years old, Gu has already redefined what excellence looks like in freestyle skiing, and at the 2026 Winter Olympics, she reached heights that few could have imagined. On a bright Sunday at the Livigno Snow Park, against the breathtaking backdrop of the Italian Alps, Eileen Gu defended her Olympic ski halfpipe title with a performance that was equal parts artistry and athletic precision. In doing so, she secured her 6th Olympic medal, and what's more jaw-droppingly consistent, it was her 6th medal in 6 Winter Games events. In the world of Olympic sport, that level of perfection is rare. In the world of winter sports, it is almost mythical. A run that echoed around the world. Gu's final halfpipe run was a masterclass in control, creativity, and composure. After a slight stumble in her first attempt, she came back stronger, accelerating into the pipe, launching skyward with dizzying spins, and weaving her skis through the air with a grace that belied the brutal physical demands of her sport. When she crossed the finish line with a score of 94.75, it wasn't just a winning number, it was an exclamation point on a performance that defined dominance. Her victory wasn't just about technical skill, it was about heart. Spectators watched, cameras flashed, and when the final tally appeared, supporters erupted. Flags waved, cheers echoed, and in that moment, Gu didn't just win gold, she reminded the world why athletes like her become symbols of possibility. 6 events, 6 medals, a perfect record. To win at the Olympics is great. To do it once is extraordinary. But to win 6 medals across 6 events, that's the kind of epic performance that lives forever in Olympic lore. At the 2026 Winter Games, Gu didn't just come for one shining moment, she came ready to make history. In addition to her gold in halfpipe, she also earned silver medals earlier in this same Olympics in both big air and slopestyle events, disciplines that push athletes to combine daring aerials with flawless landings. Across both the 2022 Beijing Olympics and the 2026 Milano Cortina Games, Gu now has an astonishing tally, 2 golds and 1 silver from Beijing, and at least 1 gold and 2 silvers in Livigno, a testament to her breadth and mastery across freestyle skiing's most difficult arenas. Her perfect medal conversion, 6 starts, 6 medals, is a rarefied feat in a sport where conditions can shift with the wind and success often hinges on minute twists of balance and timing. To maintain such consistency speaks to something beyond talent. It speaks to an athlete with conviction, fearlessness, and an unshakable belief in her craft. More than a champion, a cultural icon. Gu's story is also deeply human. Born in San Francisco, she embodies a blend of cultures, American by birth, Chinese by heritage, and global by impact. She chose early in her competitive career to represent her mother's homeland of China, a decision that sparked conversation and controversy alike. But through every twist and turn of public opinion, Gu has focused on what she does best: perform, inspire, and transcend expectations. Her presence at the Olympics has stirred imagination and debate in equal measure, not because she courts it, but because her life defies easy categorization. She is not merely an athlete, she is a symbol of modern athletic identity, cosmopolitan, multilingual, and celebrated on TV screens from Beijing to Boston, from Milan to Melbourne. Her medal performances have captured headlines, but her journey, her years of training, her setbacks, her growth, are what make her triumphs resonate so deeply. A leader of a new era in skiing. Freestyle skiing is young as an Olympic sport, and even younger still is the generation of athletes who grew up watching snowparks and halfpipes rise in popularity. Gu belongs wholeheartedly to that generation, one that pushes the boundaries of what's possible, that sees art in athleticism, and that believes excellence is worth chasing again and again. Her 6 medals make her the most decorated Olympic freestyle skier in history, and not merely because of the medals themselves, but because of what they represent: evolution, consistency, and the triumph of human spirit over unpredictability. More than medals, the legacy she's building. What does it mean to be great? For many, greatness is defined by statistics, by how many medals you win, how many records you break, or how many podiums you reach. But true greatness extends beyond trophies. It lives in the hearts of young athletes who watch Gu glide through the air and think, maybe I can do that someday too. Indeed, global spectators tuned into this year's halfpipe final witnessed more than a sporting event. They saw a young woman who has made excellence look effortless, yet knows the sweat, the sacrifice, and the grit required to achieve it. They saw an athlete who stumbles, like she did briefly in her first run, and then rises, with more power, more focus, and more resolve. That is the true legacy of Eileen Gu. What comes next? If history teaches us anything, it's that champions like Gu don't disappear after a win, they evolve. She is still young, still refining her craft, and still capable of redefining what success looks like in winter sports. The 2026 Olympics have etched her name into the annals of history, but one imagines this is just another chapter, not the end of her story. For now, though, the halfpipe and the gold medal that now hangs around her neck stands as a radiant emblem of what's possible when talent, tenacity, and timing converge. Conclusion: a story of courage and craft. Whether you see her as a transcendent athlete, a cultural trailblazer, or a master of her discipline, one fact remains undeniable. Eileen Gu's journey at the Winter Olympics, culminating in her 6th medal in as many events, is a testament to human potential. She has reminded the world that sports are not just about competition, but about connection, not just about winning, but about inspiring. So here's to Eileen Gu, not only the skier who defended her halfpipe gold, but the athlete who continues to elevate the spirit of competition itself. In a sport built on flight, she has shown us how to soar.